Dear students, let us continue the lesson friction. Today, let us study different ways of increasing and reducing friction. Okay, first let us study how to increase friction. As you all know, sometimes friction is useful to us and sometimes due to lack of friction, there may be risk of accident. We may need to increase friction to prevent slipping and function properly. So friction can be increased by increasing the roughness of the surfaces in contact. Yeah. So how can we increase friction? By increasing the roughness of the surface. So this can be done by various methods. So let us see which are the various methods where we can increase the roughness of a surface and where it is applied. Okay. So let us see some examples where the roughness of the surface has been increased to increase the friction. So the first example, that is sole of a shoe is grooved. Yeah. So why this is done? This is because to increase friction where it prevents us from slipping. Yeah. So the soles of the shoes are grooved to have a better grip on the floor. The soles of the shoes of an athlete and a mountaineer are provided with the spikes and grooves. I think you all have observed it. So the spikes, what happens? It increases the friction and it prevents us from slipping. So the sole of a shoe is grooved to increase the roughness of the surface where it increases the friction. So we can walk easily. So the next example you can see about the tires. So threaded tires. Tires are threaded so that it does not skid and stop immediately when brakes are applied. Yeah. So tires of all kinds of vehicles are provided with a deep groove. Okay. So you can see here in the picture where it is the roughness of the surface has been increased. That means the tires are threaded, right? So this prevents the vehicle from skidding on wet roads and in sharp turns. Okay. So the tires are threaded to increase the roughness of the surface, due to which we can increase friction. So the next example you can see that studs have spikes in it. This also helps to increase friction. So when the player runs, it prevents him from slipping. You can see football shoes have studs while playing. When the player runs, so it prevents him from slipping. Okay. The next example you can see kabaddi players. You may have seen a kabaddi player or you may have played kabaddi. So where when the player goes to a ride, he wipes his hand with the dry sand, or he just, you can see in the picture, he just rubs his hand with the dry mud. So this is done to increase the friction in hands of the player. So their hands do not skid when they touch others players' sweaty hands and legs. Okay. So this prevents us from so due to which the friction is being increased by wiping the hands with the dry sand. So the next example, that is you may have seen the bowler while playing crickets. He wipes his ball with a dry cloth. So why it is done? Because to increase friction. So when there is a dew water drops, bowlers are not able to spin the ball because ball will be wet and there is less friction when the ball is wet, is it? So to increase, so that they are not able to hold it properly if the ball is wet, and also he cannot spin the ball. So they wipe the ball with the dry cloth and where it increases the friction and it makes the ball to spin easily. Okay. Next you can see the gymnastic players who are the gymnastic apply some coarse substance on their hands for a better grip. So to get a better grip while playing, so they apply a hard substance, coarse substance on their hands to get a good grip. So this is how we can increase the friction. So this is how these are the examples where the friction is been increased. Okay, so you can see other examples also. The brake pads of the vehicles are made rough to stop a moving vehicle when the brakes are applied on the in the vehicle. So the brake pads are also made rough. So next let us study how to reduce friction. So till now we studied how to increase the friction. That is how to increase friction. Friction is increased by increasing the roughness of a surface. In the same way, how can we reduce friction? So sometimes friction is harmful to us. So we need to reduce it to make products run smoothly, is it? So how to reduce friction? That is, we reduce friction by making objects smooth. So to increase friction, we are increasing the roughness of the surface, is it? In the same way, to reduce friction, we have to make the objects smooth, surface of the object smooth. So by making it, we can reduce friction. So there is a less, due to which there will be less irregularities between the two objects and less friction will be produced. So this is done by various methods. So friction can be reduced by using lubricants like powders or oils and grease. So by applying these products, what happens? We can reduce friction so that the surface can be made smooth. Okay, and also we can reduce friction by using rollers or wheels. Okay, let us study one by one later. And by using ball bearings. So let us apply this where this friction can be reduced. In which examples we can see where we use in our daily activity, where we are reducing the friction. So let us see now. So the first example you can see how can we reduce friction, that is we play carom board, right? So what we do, so the coin is not easily, when it is not able to move easily, what happens? We sprinkle fine powder on carom board, is it? So why do we sprinkle the powder on the carom board powder we use? That is to reduce friction between the carom board and the coins, is it? So to reduce friction of the coin, we sprinkle some powder. So this is where we reduce friction, is it? So next also you can say applying the oil. So by putting the oils, the oil is applied on the hinges of the door. You can see here oil is applied. So what happens? This reduces the friction between the door and the wall, and where we can open the door smoothly, is it? So and also by applying a grease or lubricants, any other products, lubricants, okay. So grease is used in moving parts of the bicycle. You may apply it for the cycles and all, is it? So why it is applied? To reduce friction. So to remove friction, this make bicycle parts run smoothly. So applying the grease, what happens? It will make the bicycle wheel to move smoothly without any harsh sound. Okay. So next is by using the wheels. You can see here, you know that it is difficult to move heavy suitcases, is it? But it becomes easier if we attach the wheels to it, where wheels reduces friction and it makes us easier to move heavy objects, right? So friction can be reduced by providing wheels. For example, a suitcase is dragged on the floor will offer large amount of friction. However, if wheels are provided to it, a very small amount of force is required to move it, because force of friction is decreased or reduced, okay, by using the wheels. So here also you can see where the wheels are provided for the vehicles, is it? So wheels reduces the friction and it makes it easier to move heavy objects. So the car is provided by the wheel. So wheels are used in vehicles to reduce friction, where we can move the heavy objects smoothly. Okay, so next is by using ball bearings. You can see the ball bearings here. So ball bearings are small metal balls, okay, placed between the moving parts of the machine. You can see here it is made up of small metal balls are fixed in a circular shape. So you can see here it is made up of small metal balls where it is placed between the moving parts of the machine. So when the machine rotates, this also rotate, which reduces by reducing the friction. Example, they are used in fans. Okay, ball bearings are commonly used in bicycles, scooters, cars, trucks, electric motors, etc. In fans also you can see it is able to move in a circular manner with the help of where this ball bearings helps to move it properly. So where wheels also produces some friction when central holes rub with the axle. So but if we attach ball bearings, this reduces friction even further and it makes it is easier to move, okay, move in a circular manner. So next is you can see here by polishing the surface. So you can see a slide here. So slides used by children are polished, where this reduces the friction and makes it easier for the children to play. So polishing a rough surface smoothens the irregularities on it. The smooth surface in turn offers very less friction. So the example is for polishing surface, that is slides are highly polished so as to reduce friction, due to which by reducing friction the children can slide on the slide easily. Okay, so where it reduces the friction. So why does lubricants and ball bearings reduce friction and uneven surface don't? So why uneven surface do not reduce friction? Because if we apply the lubricants to any object, what happens? It covers the uneven surface. What happens? It fills the gap. So where the surface is uneven, this lubricants fill that gap and it will make the surface even. That means it makes the surface smooth. Also ball bearings cover the gap when uneven surface have no fluid in between to fill the gap. Okay, so your lubricants and ball bearings are used to reduce the friction, but in uneven surface the friction will be more. So this is how the friction can be increased or reduced according to our need. So whenever we want to increase the friction and whenever we want to reduce the friction depending on our need, we can do it by following activity how we have studied now, how to increase friction, and we studied different methods of increasing friction and reducing friction. Yeah, so this is how we can increase or reduce friction according to our need. Okay, hope you all have understood how friction can be increased and decreased. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding the topic, you can ask me. Thank you.